Hello everybody, this is Tip Top MTG here today with another Magic the Gathering video. In today's video, I am going to be talking about the Walking Dead Secret Lair, and in the past, I have talked about Secret Lairs and just kind of announced that they were coming, or gone over the announcement that they were coming, and I've kind of stopped that recently, but this one kind of piqued my interest, and not because it's The Walking Dead, I really could care less what the topic is, but this is something kind of new, and I don't know if it's a good thing, but here's essentially what they said. The cards included in this very special Secret Lair drop will be completely new to Magic, depicting the iconic characters of the long-running and critically acclaimed TV series. These are mechanically unique cards that will be legal in Eternal formats. Commander players especially should look forward to bringing their favorite characters to life. So, yeah, these are not going to be special art on pre-existing cards. These are going to be brand new cards legal in Legacy, Vintage, and Commander. So, is this a good thing? I don't think so. I'm going to go over the rest of the details here at the end, but I just want to talk about, the concept of this. The idea that, first off, they're going to put new cards in a Secret Lair. They talked about that back in January of this year, and I was like, okay, that's fine, I guess, but now you're just kind of selling people cards, and that's not great, but I think the idea of selling people cards that are specifically tied to a series. People play Magic because they love the lore of it. They don't want to see the lore of someone else on their cards. That's why there was massive backlash at the Godzilla issue. Now, they're doing this again. It's another situation where, Zilortha was supposed to be a card in Ikoria, but they decided to get rid of that and only make the Godzilla version. So if you like the effect of the card, sorry, you gotta use Godzilla. And, you may have wanted Magic lore, but now you have Godzilla on a card. Now you have The Walking Dead on a card. And you might be like, okay, you can just ignore them. But it's not just an alternate treatment. These have unique potentials. And so the fact that I'm not going to build a deck because I want to play Magic, I don't want to play Walking Dead the game, I think is a little bit disappointing. And I really hope in the future that we see versions of these that are not, arts from the show or whatever, because I think it really diminishes Magic. Like, sure, do crossovers for alternate arts, and even that I'm not a huge fan of because, well, maybe your opponent wants to feel like they're playing Magic, not, whatever. But I think this is a really bad move on their part, and I think I've been seeing people agree with that across the world, and I understand that some people are gonna like this. Walking Dead fans are probably gonna like this. But I just feel like crossovers are fine, I just really wish this wasn't the case. Either way, why don't we just read through this? On October 4th, the universe of Magic the Gathering and AMC's The Walking Dead will collide in a one-of-a-kind Secret Lair crossover. Secret Lair x The Walking Dead will be available for pre-order October 4th through the 12th. So this one's going to be a much longer period, and that's probably because they want to make sure they have high sales, with the cards to be printed and shipped after the pre-order concludes, which means that it's going to take like 30 years to get these. That means if you want them, you're guaranteed to be able to order the drop, but they won't stick around forever. The cards included in this very special drop will be completely new. They're mechanically unique and will be legal in Eternal formats. I already read that part. The October 4th release coincides with AMC's The Walking Dead. I'm not going to read their advertisement for The Walking Dead. We might be saving the best for last with the Talking Dead reveal. Oh, sorry, they said, they'll reveal all of the cards on a live stream beforehand, but they have a couple of them now, and they link, two places that we can look at now and some that'll be revealed later, but there's only been one, and it wasn't even, Entertainment Weekly and The Hollywood Reporter both have not released anything, and they say, and the things that are, the ones that are supposed to be coming later with GameSpot, GameSpot actually has revealed one, being Nigan the Cold-Blooded, which, first off, this card looks awful. Now, look at it. Look at the, awful, font, and just everything looks so pixelated. So part of me is hoping this is fake, but I'm doubting it. Oh, okay. So here are the... Okay, I love this website. Either way, Nigan the Cold-Blooded. 5 cost, red, white, black for a legendary creature, human rogue, 4/3. And when it enters the battlefield, you and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. Then those choices are revealed, and that player sacrifices those creatures. Whenever an opponent sacrifices a creature, you create a treasure token. So the idea here is that, I guess you're supposed to you're going to choose something they control, and they're going to choose something you control, but you don't get to know ahead of time. So the idea is, I mean, I guess that you I don't know though, like in Commander, like whoever you're targeting to be, you know, if it was each player, that could be kind of interesting, but because you're targeting someone, you're not going to be friends with them. It's not like you can use this to your advantage of, oh, let's just both sacrifice the lowest thing, because I think the idea is you don't know what your opponent's going to make you sacrifice. You and target opponent each secretly choose a creature that player controls. So it would be your opponent. So, okay. Oh, so I guess the idea here is that your opponent is going to try and guess what you're going to make them sacrifice so that they can choose the same one. So say they have 3 creatures. You play this, you're going to pick something, like maybe write it down on a piece of paper, flip it upside down, then your opponent's going to, and they're going to try and guess what you chose. But the issue is if you think they're going to pick the biggest creature, and then they don't, and then you pick the biggest creature because you figure you're going to sack it anyway, now you just lost 2 creatures. So it's kind of this mind game. And what's really interesting about Nagana is that whole, whenever an opponent sacks a creature, create a treasure token. I mean, it's okay. This is Commander, like, I could totally see it being played, but, I mean, this ability is useful, but not amazing. Overall, not a huge fan of it. At least the art, it's not, like, images from the show. I know there were some people worried about that. I wasn't. I didn't think they would do that, but I don't know. I think this is vague enough where if you don't know the show, you're not gonna, like, know who this is, and you're gonna think this is just someone. So I guess it's fine, but I really think this is a bad direction. Honestly, putting new cards in Secret Lairs isn't great. Saying that, hey, if you want this, buy the cards directly from us in a set. I think that's awful. The fact that you're going to add a new card to an Eternal format and then only give it a very limited print run, I just really don't like anything about this. And the fact that they make it like Walking Dead, yikes. Either way, guys, I thought I'd make a video on this just because it is so new and so different. If you guys enjoyed, please hit that like button. Let me know what you guys think of this in the comments down below, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.